went up on that grit right there. I had to get to this audition too. I know y'all been asking for this one as well, and I wanted to make sure I got to it because he is singing. He is singing, okay? So let's get into it, y'all. We all know what we're here to do, so let's get into it, y'all.
I need your glory. I want your glory. Less of me and more of you is what I need.
I love Lionel's reactions. He knew what was cooking after that run. Lionel said, okay, I know exactly what's about to happen. He just knew. But on that glory, the re is taken off. I need your glory. It's almost like a breathy re. Really quick. I need your glory. And with the breathiness that he's already using, it just really makes the vocal line work in this way in terms of taking that re off, using like a breathy schwa, if you will, or breathy shadow vowel. I need your glory. I want your glory. But even the other consonants are a bit lighter too, and his voice obviously is more breathy and lighter here. And also the articulation is a little bit more localized, centralized. I need your glory. I want your glory. So it's a little bit more neutralized here.
I need your glory, and I need your power.
I love the walk down, power, something like that. But he took off the word of power, power, power. It was almost like a scale, power. I may have it completely incorrect, but it was almost like a scale or a really succinct arpeggio, you know?
Less of me and more of you, Lord, is what I need.
There's a slight backbeat. Less of me and more of you is all I need. I don't got the backbeat quite right, but you notice he's not necessarily doing less of me and more of you is what, you know, he's not really on the beat like that, but that push and pull, that vibrato, that backbeat sound in the word pacing is really present here. And he's using vibrato in certain syllables, but not consistently, at least not now. Less of me and more of you. So it's kind of more quicker syllables, more quicker articulation, more quicker duration of syllables, if you will.
So many times I've strayed away, rejected your love and your warm embrace.
Now he's bigger so many times, so he's a little bit more brassy, a little bit more thicker in the voice here because he's building up a little bit more right here in the song.
I realize I need you more and more each day, more each day.
Woo! Day, he played with the diphthong of day. Day, whatever it was. But he added that grit as well. Day, something like that. But you see my tongue is going through the diphthong over and over. Day, so I'm adding that Y in over and over in the day. Nice touch, nice touch.
Everybody in here need his glory. I need your power. Oh.
Whoa. Ooh, I love how he went up on that grit right there. Yes, sir. He had that grit on that top note of that run, on the ascending run, and then descending on that run. So real quick, I want to incorporate something new into what we're doing with these analyses and stuff like that. So I came up with a workbook called Find Your Sound right here. My workbook right there. So my workbook is basically just prompts and exercises to help you find your sound, help you find your vocal artistry, your vocal delivery. And I have a version for singers and a version for speakers as well. So those of you who don't sing but still work in your voice, you can have this workbook too. And in the workbook are a set of vocal audits, what I call vocal audits, I should say. And basically you describe somebody's voice with words that resonate with you. So like, you know, describing Whitney Houston's voice or Chaka Khan's voice. So in this case, we're going to describe CANAAN's voice a little bit in here because I want to talk about some words that can be used to describe his voice, just to give some vocal words to how he uses his voice. So there are 6 categories in the audit, but for the sake of time, we're going to go to one in particular, the one I call humanity, performance, and authenticity, because this man is singing from the heart. So I'm going to write down heartfelt singing. And I'm also going to write down raw worship. Raw worship, because he's on American Idol stage giving glory to God, which is so amazing. Y'all know I love that kind of stuff. So I'm going to put raw worship under heartfelt singing, because a lot of times we want to have an experience when we sing. Yes, technicalities are great. Yes, vocal delivery is great. Yes, you know, tricks and technique are all wonderful. I preach about them. I teach about them all the time. But at the end of the day, people want to connect. They want an experience. And I feel like CANAAN really gives us that experience in his performance. He's just saying, I need your glory. I need your power. Less of me and more of you is what I need. Like, that's all he's saying. He's saying, Lord, I need your glory even now on this American Idol stage. I need your glory. I need you. I want you to show. I want your light to shine. And he's shining God's light in such an amazing way. And so I just wanted to write that down, because that's a part of the singing experience in this case. You want people to connect with what your heart is saying, because that's what people remember. That's what people are moved by. When they connect with the singer's heart, that's what moves people. That's what moves people.
Less of me and more of you.
And more. You see how his body kind of engaged on that walk up on more? You can kind of see the body more. But the R was gone. It wasn't more, it was more. So it's almost like adding a schwa or a shadow vowel in place of the R.
Lord is what I need.
He protruded his jaw a little bit, lifted up his hand. I need, added a little grit in there, a little compression. I need more of you. Yeah, and that head tilting plus the jaw gives kind of a pulled sound to the voice. Plus the grit really gives that quartet-y, gospel-y sound to the voice.
Anybody need his glory? It's everything that you need. Everything you'll ever want.
He kind of did a little scat thing in there with a little lip pucker. Everything like a little pucker scat. Yes, sir. Listen, Lionel about to shout. Come on, Lionel. I get up there and shout with you now.
I need your power. Just somebody listen to me. And more of you.
And more. He opened up the vowel as he went up on that ascending run that was really clean. Woo. More of you. More of you. It was more at the beginning than a ma towards the end of that run, that ascending run. That was clean. That was clean.
It's what I need. I need your glory.
I hope you enjoyed watching this as much as I enjoyed watching and breaking it down with y'all. And as I will forever say to you, be vocally bold, creative, and aware, but most of all, be vocally you. I love you so much. I'll see you soon.